What's up, everyone? Blue Cyber Studios here again, back again with another banger of a video. And I'm actually going to be talking about something else this time for SAK the Christmas update. So I'm going to explain the new stuff about what the Christmas update added in, the new badge weapons, and what's it even about. So the first thing we're going to go on about are the weapons they added in, specifically the Christmas event weapons, like the decorated laser, the peppermint laser, the festive present launcher, and I think that's about it. I could be missing out more, but yeah, I will say this: the new Christmas weapons are actually pretty cool. The decorated razor is pretty strong. The present launcher is also really OP, and the freaking the peppermint laser is, I mean, it's good, but the decorated laser is just significantly more stronger. Now, and there's also like other new weapons that are added as well, but you can only get them from like the Christmas tree and such, which I'll get into in a moment. Now, I'm going to talk about the other things that are added in this update. One, the Christmas tree. Oh, Blue, what's so special about the Christmas tree? It's probably just decoration. Well, here's the thing. The Christmas tree has a mechanic. A pretty interesting mechanic, if you say so. Um, how the Christmas tree works in SAK is that basically, when you check in the Christmas tree, there's like two signs. And basically, how the Christmas tree works is that you gotta wait for a certain amount of time, like every 15 minutes or so. And it will spawn in a random weapon that you can pick up from the Christmas tree. And it got to be three of the weapons: the lime purple minigun, the mega pistol, or the peppermint laser, which is a badge weapon. If you are so lucky enough to get the peppermint laser, you can just simply touch it, it gives you the badge, and you can now freely use the peppermint laser. The problem is, though, it is RNG, so you are not always going to get the weapon you want. Because, to believe me, when I was grinding this, it either would mainly give me the lime purple minigun or the mega pistol. Rarely does it ever give me the peppermint laser. Because again, RNG. It's extremely RNG based to even get this thing. You just gotta be really, really lucky and hope you're lucky enough to get the peppermint laser. And again, it's a Christmas weapon. So if you don't, so if the Christmas event ends, you're not gonna be able to get this thing. Now we're done talking about the Christmas tree. Let's talk about the other thing that was actually later added in during this update: the Santa Pass. The Santa Pass is basically the shop specifically for the Christmas event, where basically the Santa Pass is located at spawn. You just simply go to the snowy area where you can simply collect candy cane. And you just interact with Santa Claus, and he will show you the Santa Pass. The Santa Pass is basically a Christmas shop. You gotta collect a certain amount of candy cane in order to claim certain rewards. And most rewards will give you money, but then there's two rewards that will give you the two weapons. One reward giving you the decorated laser, and the last reward giving you the present launcher, the festive present launcher. And again, just like the peppermint laser, these two weapons are, well, Christmas weapons. So they're only available during the Christmas event before they go away. And and the candy cane, in order to get the candy cane, they only spawn near Santa Claus. So you gotta go to that snowy area and constantly farm them. The good news is the candy cane spawn rate is pretty quick, so you can, well, farm them and such to get as much candy cane as possible. Now, when the Santa Pass first came out, you were only able to get the normal candy canes. But as time went on, considering this game gets consistent updates, eventually they added in better candy canes. They added in yellow candy cane, which gives you a bit more candy cane. The diamond candy cane, which gives you even more candy cane. And even a green amethyst candy cane, which gives you a ton of candy cane, making the candy cane grind a lot easier, making the Santa Pass grind a lot easier, making it so it's a lot easier to get the rewards. Which, honestly, I appreciate the devs for doing that. I appreciate the devs for actually realizing that, hey, their grind is a bit too much. Let's make the grind a lot easier. I really appreciate the devs for making the grind a lot more easier and not so time consuming. Because believe me, getting the peppermint laser is already time consuming. I'm just, again, really glad that the devs actually considered that, hey, this is too time consuming. Let's make this less time consuming, you know? Really appreciate it. The devs, you guys are cool for that. You guys are awesome for that. Um, yeah, that's, oh yeah, and later on, oh yeah, by the way, later on in this Christmas update, they added a quest as well. Like, just later in this update, like, I want to say a couple weeks later or so. Like, like the recording you're seeing this right now is like, this is like only when the Santa Pass was around. This was like before the later stuff was added in the Christmas update. This is a pretty old clip at this point. But like, yeah, like as time went on, they added in like a quest that you can do for the shopkeeper, where you have to find like a secret, where you have to like find a secret room to get a torch and use the torch to freeze the ice that surrounds the shopkeeper, and it gives you a badge, and it's like an ice weapon pretty much that doesn't freeze enemies for some reason. I forgot what it's called, but it's like an ice laser beam that you get in the badge room. It's a badge weapon. And again, all you gotta do is find a torch in a secret room, you bring back the shopkeeper, and he gives you the badge. Again, the clip you're seeing right now for this video is an old clip. This was before all this new stuff was added in. For the Christmas update, of course. Um, yeah. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about the Christmas update. Is it a good update? Well, yes, it's actually a pretty good update. The grind is actually not that bad. The only annoying thing I can really say about this update is the Christmas tree, especially when you're trying to get the peppermint laser specifically, because again, very RNG-ish, so you're not always going to get the peppermint laser. There are times where it'll just give you the same weapons you don't want, and you just desperately want to get the peppermint laser to just add on to that badge weapon collection. But other than that, pretty good Christmas update. SAK devs, you did a good job. Congratulations. Anyways, I'm Butano Studios. I will catch you all next time. Peace out, everybody. Yes!